All right, my friends, this is Donnie,
And Sandra.
and we are coming to you from Medoc or Medoc, however you want to pronounce it, Mountain State Park. We are in Site 4, and we are going to do a location review. And as usual, you will see some overlays coming on the screen as we are talking. But this is, now I will say this. When we arrived, we thought this was just electric and water.
Yes.
We thought it was electric and water.
They do have a dump station. So
They
that's
have a
why we
dump
thought that,
station,
I think.
and even if all state parks.
Yes.
I think Lake Norman's got a dump station.
I don't recall seeing a dump
I don't know
station
if
there.
I don't know if Lake Norman has a dump station.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Now, I will say this. I don't think they've always had full hookups here.
Yeah, because a lot of these state parks are revamping their campgrounds.
They got grant money from the government, and they're either putting in full hookups, putting in campgrounds, redoing their bathrooms, which a lot of them needed much needed work. Because this state park has been here since 1975.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's always been full hookup, but
well, you can tell too. I've been able to tell just by just the site that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
This is new stuff.
Yeah,
this is new.
Mm-hmm.
This is new. So this is really nice.
Yes,
this is really nice. You guys are really in for a treat. Though some of you RVers or people that just want to come in and stay at their cabins.
Yes, the cabins
or their
are
tents.
Nice.
This mm-hmm. is really nice. Now, Site 4 is where we're at. Very level. It didn't take no time for the motorhome to level up. The height of the sewer hookup is perfect. Mm-hmm. Is absolutely perfect, because that's one thing sometimes I deal with. You'll have a sewer hookup, and then where the line goes up to meet the sewer hookup, where you actually hook up the hose to it, it's elevated. Mm-hmm. So your hose will actually start to go up, and you want it downward. You want it to be continually downward. And so to get a good flow. And so, but they did it perfect. It's perfect out here. 50 and 30 amp. Water pressure is spot on. It's spot on here. And so, but real quick. Now
there are a few sites as we did our walkthrough that if you have a large, sorry, I turned it the other way. If you have a large rig, you probably would not want to park there just because it's not level. They're not level.
Well, what you could do too is just ask. Anytime you got a question, guys, ask them. I can't remember when we were reserving this online if it might state online when you go on Reserve America, it might state on there what it can accommodate.
And it seems like I'm wanting to say that also shows a picture of the sites.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah.
But the ones that we would avoid that we circled are 25, 30, 31, 32, and 34.
Yeah, there is
part of the loop right
if
here.
You'll notice on the map here, guys. Now 4, they just circled that because they were telling us this is where your spot is. But there is one area of this loop that the land
it's on a hill.
The land is on a great big hill going downhill. You're going up in one area, but it has a gradual slope. Even towards the end, it gets really steep. Well, these all the ones that are circled, you got 25, 30, 31, 32, 34, and even number two. Those sites have a pretty significant lean to it, and you're going to be having a time
trying to
level, and so.
But the bathhouse is very nice. It has very good water pressure.
How was the shower?
It was nice.
Was it good?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the only problem I have with the showers is the seat that's in there that you can change on gets wet because it's in there with you. So what I did was I went to like the next stall over and got dressed.
Now I took a shower inside the motorhome. Mm-hmm. Perfect. The water pressure was awesome.
Yeah, water pressure is
really good. Like some people like a real strong water pressure. You really don't want that in your RV or your camper. It's not designed for the type of water pressure that you would get in your home, and so you really don't want that. And so we govern the water pressure that comes through our unit anyway, but they do have it governed at the water spigot. And so you know, it's just you really want to use caution when you're putting water through your motorhome. But hey, I took a great shower. I didn't have any issues at all, no problems. And so, and you took a shower
Yep.
in the
In the
shower
shower house.
house, and it was
It was
good
nice.
pressure. And you know, you didn't have any issue. Clean.
Yep, it was
Because
very
I
clean.
haven't been in the bathrooms out there yet.
It's very clean. Yes.
Very clean. And but the wood, you can buy firewood. There is it says that you have to pay the camp host. Now the camp host is right beside of where the firewood is, and so which is right across the road from the bathhouse. And so but they have a metal box. They have a metal box right beside of the firewood. So I don't know if the camp host isn't available, do you drop your money in there? It didn't state outside. There's some information that's posted where the firewood is. It doesn't state. I don't even know how you can get uh, to the wood. It may be where the camp host puts the money, and then the rangers that go around and pick up the money, pick up um, they pick up whatever in that box. And so, but that's one thing I'll say too, for you guys that like security where you're camping at, they got rangers that are constantly riding around.
Yep.
And so this place is monitored. It's monitored. And so the cabins now, the cabins are free. Those of you that don't have RVs, you can stay at these cabins, and you can tent camp if you want to.
Yep.
And they're all at the time of this recording, the cabins look to be brand new, and the tent sites are just spot on. I mean, we didn't see anything. There's water available near each campsite. It's not on each campsite, but there's water available. You literally could just walk across the road, just take a few steps, and there's a water source. And so, anything else? We went to the visitor center.
Yes, the visitor center is nice.
Visitor center was absolutely spot on. It looks brand new.
Donnie met Charlie the snake.
Well, you remember the snake's name?
Charlie.
Charlie the snake, which is a corn snake.
Yep.
Beautiful snake. I got a chance to hold it.
Yep.
And
we'll show you the picture.
Yeah, and I'm not afraid of snakes. No. And so, you know, now don't get me wrong. I respect snakes. I respect their, you know, if I see a rattler, I'm not just going to come up to it and just grab it. You know, I would respect them, but I'm one of the few people that I'm just not afraid of snakes. My daughter had a ball python, and I used to watch TV holding that thing. Okay, here is the group camping area. All right here is the parking, and then you got areas that go off. Here's site 3. There's another site. Is that 4 down there? It's a trail that goes back and then it opens up. And so, this is the bathhouse right here for it, which is great. I mean, it's right here at it. And so, but just to go ahead and show you, there's just so much mud back here because of the rain. And so that's one thing to at least keep in mind. They got trash cans out here, but all this right here is a group camping area. Have you a bunch of tents? You can put a lot of folks out here. I'm not sure what the limit is, but great big fire ring. And it looks like somebody has made one out of rock. Here's the one here. And then they made one here, which is a pretty good size. So this is my foot compared to it. But, well, you got a pad right there, you put a tent. A pad, right there, you put a tent. And so I'm not sure if there's any more. Maybe they only allow 2 tents, I'm not sure. And so, but there's a big enough area that you could put a whole bunch of people out here. And then you got a great big grill here that you can cook. And so that's a good size. That's a good size. And so there's my hand next to it. And so that's a big grill. I like that. Just fold down what you need if you only need half of it. And so cool. But this is one of them here. And let's go look at another one. Okay, Sandra was saying that it was 6 people max. 6 people max, and it's $75 a night. And so that's for the group camping. And now this is sites 1 and 2. And so there's your water source here. Okay, maybe this is one area and there's another one right there. And so area up in here, area up in here, and you could cut your dogs loose. But at any rate, anything else?
Okay, I'm going to give you the little gist of it. There's 34 sites.
34 sites.
17
okay.
are full hookups. There's 2 handicap accessible, and then each campsite offers a tent pad, tables, fire rings, and grills.
Go back to the handicap spots. Now those are paved.
Yes,
they're paved. They are very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
So, and then there's a dump station located near the campground entrance. So the electric sites are $45, non-electric are $30, and the cabins are $78.
Okay.
And then they do give a military and senior discount.
Okay. Now I will say this: we haven't walked up on the dump station, but when I drove by it, it tended to have a downward grade to it. That, to me personally, I think it's going to affect the flow of your tanks when you're emptying them. That's one thing I did not like on that. It appeared to have a downward grade. I could see it. And so, but the only thing you can do is set out your levelers, try to maybe level your unit before you dump your tanks. And so, anything else?
I don't believe
I can't think of anything else, guys. Other than that, I mean, what do you think? I mean,
I would give it 5 stars.
Yeah, it's definitely a
very quiet,
a very quiet place. Despite the some of the things that we said that could be taken as a negative statement, guys. This is the thing: whenever we do these reviews, this is our review. Whenever we're looking for a video about a place that we're wanting to come, I think one of the most aggravating things, at least for us, that we've seen is that people show their vacations. They don't really show anything.
They show themselves.
They show themselves more than they show the actual place, and we're wanting to make a decision whether we're wanting to come there or not. And so, but the state parks are actually, what is really good online is they're starting to, at least the ones that we've been at, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, they're showing pictures of the sites online so you can look at. But we hope to at least be able to give you a little bit more information to make that decision, and actually showing you the sites and stuff. But overall, guys, the sites that we said, we're trying to be honest. We don't want to say, oh yeah, every site is great, you won't have any issues with anything, and then somebody picks a site and then they get there and you say, well, they said there wasn't, this thing was all leaning and stuff. And so you want to be able to make sure that the site that you're at is going to accommodate you, and you got to remember that it has to be safe. And so we didn't see anything that was unsafe.
No.
And so
some things that bother us may not bother other people.
Yeah. So there's some people that they don't care if it has a lean to it. And so all the sites are beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're well taken care of. It's just that some of them have more of a leaning grade to it than others. And so the sites that we just said, and so, but as far as how it's kept up, the cleanliness of it, and just the basic maintenance of the park itself, you couldn't ask for a better. I mean, I'm going to say this: as a state park, again, they just have absolutely impressed me to no end. And so Not every state park has a campground.
No.
You know, so but the ones that do, you know, hey, did we say how much it costs?
Yes, it's $45.
$45. And so again, now they have went up.
Yes.
It used to be $33.
It used to be $33.
So they went up a little significant little pop. And so other than that, guys, we're going to let you go. Again, we are at site 4. And this is a great site.
Yeah.
And
show the other side. There's nobody on the other side of us over here. There's just
there's nobody over here. And I'll say as far as the length, you know, we're 25 feet long. We didn't say that. We are 25 feet long. And so you could probably put 2 Class Cs in this spot easily, 2 Class Cs. And so you're looking at least 50 feet.
Yeah.
And so we didn't bring a vehicle with us. And so, but other than that, we're going to let you go. You guys take care. We wish you safe travels. Check out Medoc Mountain State Park. You will not be disappointed. Y'all take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.